Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary peoples of YouTube who watch my stuff. This is Promptons by any means necessary fantasy baseball talk for Friday, August 12th. I should have done this yesterday. I apologize. But I'm hoping, we still got a couple hours till the game start. I'm hoping I can get this finished real quick and uploaded before they do. I don't have a whole lot to say. I'm kind of tired. I want to take a nap. So I'm going to put this out quick. But before we get into the fantasy sports stuff, I did my first NFL mock draft yesterday, and I actually really liked how my team turned out. So I don't know how much preparation I really need. So I think I'm gonna find my first draft today and get myself in the swing of things. And I watched Bullet Train the other day, and I saw the trailer for it. I wasn't super excited by it. I was like, I'm not into the trend where Hollywood is trying to turn old, aging actors into action stars. I don't get it. Like it was like Liam Neeson, and now it's Brad Pitt, now and Jamie Foxx. I don't understand why they're not finding younger actors to turn into action stars, but whatever. Bullet Train was way better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like mindless, stupid, entertaining action, but it was very well done movie, very entertaining, very creative. I really liked all the storylines and how they kind of intertwined. It was really good. Bullet Train was one of my favorite movies of the year. I'm not gonna say one of the best movies of the year, because when I watch a movie, I rate it based on not just entertainment value, but also like how well it's made. And I think Bullet Train was well made. It's just not it's not a movie that's gonna contend for any Oscars, but yeah, really good. I might actually go watch it again because it was that entertaining. It'd be cool to find a girl, a woman to go with me, but it's probably not in the cards for me. What else? I'm obviously back home, not in New Mexico anymore. I had a good time in New Mexico for the 6 days I was there. I had some bad luck, but still ultimately had a good time. Albuquerque's a really cool city, and maybe I'll consider moving there, actually. So I guess time to start planning my next one. I think I pretty much already know where I'm gonna go. I was actually gonna go there my last trip before I went to New Mexico. It didn't work out though, because I was having trouble with the logistics of getting to all the places I wanted to see. It just wasn't convenient. But now that I know that I can rent a car because I have a credit card to do that, it's gonna make things a lot easier. So I'm probably gonna go to that spot that I wanted to go to before the summer ends, or before it gets too late into the fall, and go see some things that I've been wanting to see for a long time. What else? There's gotta be something else to talk about. I'm sure something will come to me in the midst. I do have something. I got a new tripod for my phone, so it's a lot. I don't have to hold this stupid thing anymore when I'm walking around filming stuff, or when I'm filming this video. So that's really helpful. It's like a tripod, and it's supposed to be a selfie stick too, but the selfie thing does not work, or I don't know how to make it work. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but the tripod works great. I'm currently using it right now. Kind of see my messy ass room behind me. I've never had such a messy room in my life. When I was a kid, my room was always clean, organized and neat. But here, it's not like terrible. There's not stuff all over my floor. It's just, I got more stuff in this room than I really need, and I haven't made the time to really go through it and get rid of any of it or anything. Hoarding kind of runs in my family. My grandfather, my dad, my brother, they hoard cars. My mom hoards all kinds of like artsy, crafty stuff. I just hoard my stuff, my possessions. I don't know. I got all these freaking DVDs, obsolete technology here. Got all these. Got a bunch of VHS tapes. I got a whole bunch of CDs now. Like, I got this thing. I was really excited to buy this elliptical, and I used it for a while. But I don't use it anymore, and I need to get back into it. It's just, I don't know. I think riding an actual bike is a hell of a lot more fun than riding that thing is. That's just not a super fun experience. But let's get to the baseball shit, I guess. So I can finish this and try to take a nap, or maybe find my football draft here before I go to sleep. 3 hitters to consider adding to bolster your lineup to get you through this weekend. Vaughn Grissom, the young hotshot rookie who was just called up by the Brams. The Brams? What the? I'm obviously tired. The Braves? I don't know what where the Brams. I don't even know what I was thinking. The Braves. He's only shortstop eligible right now, but most likely by the end of next week he's going to be second base eligible because that seems to be where he's playing most of his time. And Vinny Pasquantino, another young rookie for the Royals. He's first base and DH eligible. He is showing signs of being a future, like 40, maybe 50 home run hitter. So power is always useful, always nice to have in your lineup. And then Paul DeJong is back in the major leagues, and he's looking like the Paul DeJong of 4 or 5 years ago. And so he's, of course, only shortstop eligible for the Cardinals. They haven't moved him off that position yet. And but he could be very helpful for you as long as he is being a productive player. He's a very fantasy relevant guy. Moving on to the pitchers for two streamers for you today. I've got Corey Kluber versus the Orioles, and then George Kirby, the young Mariners pitcher, at the Texas Rangers. For Saturday, Lance McCullers is coming back off the disabled list. You should probably add him. I know he's at like 52%, so he's kind of above the threshold I usually use for this, but I think the fact that he's hovering around 50%, and the fact that he's been out all season, a lot of people may have forgotten about him. He's someone you should be looking to get as soon as possible, because he's pitching against Oakland in his first start, and he's had some productive rehab starts. He's gone deep into games, so there shouldn't be any pitch limitations with him. We know that Lance McCullers, when healthy, is a very productive pitcher. There's no reason he should be on your waiver wire. You should go pick him up. I picked him up in my leagues. Matt Manning, the young pitcher for the Tigers, is another guy who's only made a couple of starts this year. Excuse me, but he's got a lot of potential. And he's going against the White Sox lineup that is kind of formidable. But also, the White Sox have been a disappointment, a major disappointment this year. So Matt Manning, coming off a strong start in his last start, sorry, my nose itches, could put up another strong start tomorrow. Marco Gonzalez seems to have turned his season around. He's been a much more productive pitcher lately. So he's going up against the Texas Rangers on Saturday. And then Reed Detmers, his hot streak is continuing, has continued into August. He's a hot hand that we should definitely be rolling with again against the Twins on Saturday. For Sunday, now there's a couple of guys who have been on this list pretty much weekly, pretty much every time they pitch lately for the last month and a half. Braxton Garrett, Brady Singer, they're not on the list today. I don't like their matchups. Braxton Garrett also, if you look at his last 3 starts, haven't been the best. So I think we could fade Braxton Garrett a little bit. I still like him. He'll probably still be in the streaming tier more often than not moving into the last month or so of the season, but I don't like him tomorrow, and I definitely don't like Brady Singer tomorrow against the Dodgers. But I do have 2 more streamers for you on Sunday. Keegan Thompson of the Cubs at the Reds. Keegan Thompson is quietly probably the Cubs' best pitcher this season, and so And the Reds, we all know the Reds are bad. So Keegan Thompson should, good pitcher, bad matchup. Usually, good pitcher, bad team usually means a good matchup. So let's hope that continues. Then Cole Irvin of the Athletics at Houston on Sunday. I know that looks like a bad matchup on paper, but I was looking back through Cole Irvin's starts because I was curious, and he's actually pitching pretty well against the Astros this year. So there's no reason to be too scared off by his matchup against Houston. Cole Irvin is probably, it's probably his best year so far as a fantasy pitcher. So he's having a pretty great year. I am shocked that he's still in Oakland. I really thought one of the contending teams who were looking for some pitching would try and go and get him, but I guess Oakland didn't really move anybody. So I guess they're asking Oakland asking prices were just too high, or they must think that they are gonna. I don't think they think they're gonna contend this year, but maybe they think they can contend next year. I'm not sure. I don't. It's kind of hard. It's hard to question Billy Beane. He usually seems to know what he's doing, pulls the right strings, pushes the right buttons, but it's just weird that they didn't sell. But yeah, I like Cole Irvin at Houston on Sunday. So that's the whole list. It's getting harder and harder to find 3 hitters twice a week for these videos. So I might end up cutting it down again to maybe 1 or 2. But I'm also going to start moving into more primary football focus for, in the next week, 2 weeks tops. So I might cut back on the baseball videos for the last month of the season anyway. May just do 1 a week. So that might help things too. I'm still figuring it out. I feel like I probably should have more of a routine now. This is like my 2nd year doing this, but I mostly just do it for me and my 2 viewers, so it doesn't matter. Production quality is very bad and cheap, so whatever. It makes me happy. This makes me happy to do this. So, that's pretty much the focal point of my life right now. What makes me happy? I'm being very selfish. I don't have any reason not to be selfish. I don't have friends. It was cool to see my friend Andy when he came up from Roseburg. That was awesome to hang out with him, finally meet him. Andy's an awesome dude. My friend EJ from Florida is here for now. He's leaving. He's supposed to be here longer, but he's leaving on Sunday. It's cool. It's been cool to hang out with him. He's a very positive dude, very good influence on me mentally. Not so much physically. We drink when we're together. We drink a lot. But mentally, for the attitude, for the positive vibes, he's very good for me. So it's cool. I've had some friends to hang out with this summer, which has been really nice. But mostly, I'm a pretty damn lonely guy, and I don't have any kids, got no girlfriend, got no pets. I'm a loner. I'm used to being alone. I'm used to being. I don't feel like I am a part of anybody's life. I'm not a priority in anybody's life, even like my own. I've got my own issues with my parents to sort through. My parents provided for me. They did a great job of providing for me growing up, but I don't know if I ever felt truly loved by either of my parents, so I'm still struggling with that now as an adult. I don't know if I've ever truly been loved by anybody who's been in my life, and that could be why I don't have healthy relationships, or why I don't have relationships really at all. Why I can't get close to people, because I don't know what that's like. Yeah, you guys don't really You don't really care. You're not my therapist, right? Although it would save me a lot of money, and I wouldn't have to go to one. But yeah, so I'm used to being alone, and I'm comfortable alone. It's just, I do get lonely. I do have needs. I do have desires. I do have wants. But there's nobody who is, there's nobody in my life who's going to fulfill those needs or desires and wants other than myself. And so my primary focus is me, and it always should have been me, but it never was, and only on the last couple of years has my primary focus become me. And so yeah, I do this mostly for me, because it brings me joy to talk about the things that I am passionate about, the things that I enjoy doing, traveling, watching movies, fantasy sports in general. They make me happy, and that's basically the only thing I give a shit about right now. So until someone comes around and changes that, like Andy and EJ. It was nice the time I had with them. I made time for them, and that was great. But Andy's back in Roseburg, EJ's going back to Florida. It's just gonna be me again. So it is what it is. But okay, this video was a hell of a lot longer than I anticipated, and I'm so sorry. But this is therapeutic. This is for me. So if you watch it, great. If you don't, whatever. I'm still gonna post them twice a week or more when football season starts. And again, I don't give a shit. This is for me, and I'm selfish. I'm a selfish asshole. Whatever. Peace, love, and nacho fries. Good luck. Stay blessed. Namaste. And yeah, stay tuned for the football stuff that is forthcoming. Have a nice day.